How's it going, everybody? So here's today's project. We got to replace the shut-off valve on the toilet. Throw it in there. I'll go underneath the crawl space and cut that out. Put a new one in. Take this old wax ring out. Put in some new bolts. And install a new toilet. And see how it goes. Sometimes the old wax rings don't come up very easy, so you gotta use a pipe knife to get them up. Always wear your gloves, it's pretty nasty. Keep everything clean as possible. The wax will end up getting everywhere. Clean it up. I don't know if you can see, but they used the flange is kind of messed up. So hopefully we can still use that. And if not, we'll have to replace it. Got the wax ring and bolts all set in place. Now it's time to put the toilet together. So this particular toilet has plastic wings to hold the tank to the bowl, which the two bolts are right there. That's where these go. Normally, sometimes they're plastic, sometimes they're brass nuts. Just depends basically what kind of toilet you get and the style basically. Sometimes there's two bolts, sometimes it's three. Kohler has three. This one has two. This little gasket right here goes in the bottom. You always want to make sure that's tight and secure, so when you flush, no water comes out in between the tank and the bowl itself. That's where you get a lot of your leaks. And go ahead and put this together. Here's the back of your toilet. There's the two bolts right there. There's your washer. Your washer and little plastic clip that goes on there. The washer goes on first, then the plastic piece, just like that. You tighten them up, back and forth. You don't want to break it. You take your time. You want to make sure you get the tank straight. You don't want no cracks or leaks. Alright, so there's your toilet. Put the washers on. These are for the caps. Gonna go under here. Here's the bottom part of that water line that I gotta cut out for that toilet. I'm gonna cut it out and replace the valve and the little piece of pipe. Just put a whole new piece of pipe on there. It'd be a little easier than trying to unthread from the top. Sometimes it's easier just to do it like this if you have a basement or a crawl space. Place the whole piece. little bit of water might come out, and that's okay. It's just whatever's left in the lines draining out. Not a big deal as long as your main water is off to your house. See, a little bit of water, not a big deal. See, cut free. We'll pull this pipe up, sand this one up, put a new coupling on. There's that valve that we cut off underneath. We're just gonna pull it out, put the new valve on and a new piece of pipe, and they'll have a brand new shut-off valve. Here's what I was talking about with the shut-off valve. Because down here under the floor it's so messed up with the threads. Once you unthread that, the threads could break and you might not be able to get the valve back on. And since it's just threaded in this side, I'll just cut the whole piece out and put a whole new piece of copper in and a brand new valve. Here's a pipe underneath. Just slide this coupling on there. No stop coupling. Push this pipe up in there. It's okay if the pipe up in the ceiling's a little longer. It's not a big deal. We'll take this, a little Pro Press, and we'll clamp it together. Turn our water on and check for leaks. Water's back on, turn the valve on, fill the toilet up, check for leaks, put the tank lid on, full seat, and that'll be it for today. Let the toilet tank fill up. We'll flush it, check for leaks. Alright, it's filled up. Flush it, check for leaks. No leaks. Check the other side. No leaks.